and the Fighting Joe Burrows and all of this hair talk, which quite frankly just makes me, I haven't had hair in 20 years. But here's the number according to DraftKings, 10.5. It is juiced to the over at -125. AB, where are we headed?
Taking the Bengals over 10.5. And Joe Burrow, he's cleaning out his closet. He's ready to go this year, coming back from injury. And if anybody knows Joe Burrow, he is the most competitive dude on the planet. They've got pieces there. They lost offensive coordinator, but I really don't think that it'll matter too terribly much. We're taking the over 10.5 here. I think the Bengals have a nice year.
All right, Bengals over 10.5. First one, Raphael, talk to me.
The Bengals were last place last year in division, even though they had 9 wins of a winning season. They're going to be last place again this year. That's why I like the under between the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not sold on their offensive line. I think Burrow is going to be running around, trying not to get hurt with that offensive line. So I just don't see it. I see everyone else in division, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, toughest division. I think someone has to be in last place. So why not take the team that finished last year in last place? I'm going to take Cincinnati Bengals. I could be wrong, but I just think Joe Burrow might be running for his life. I'm not fading LSU, Charles, but I just think he might be running for his life this year.
DJ says -250. Raphael calls him Burrow Eminem today.
Already did.
He's kind of on brand for you. All right, Charles, talk to me.
Yeah, you're probably wrong on that one, Raphael. So I'll go Bengals over 10.5 wins because this schedule is, it's good for them. They got the Patriots, Commanders, Panthers, Giants, Browns, Raiders, Chargers, Titans, Steelers. They could sweep Cowboys as well. So definitely see 11 wins. As long as Joey B stays healthy, I think sky's the limit for this Bengals team. So yeah, over 10.5. Sign me up.
God, please don't get hurt again. I love the Stars being the Stars, and these numbers definitely affect with Burrow in or with Burrow out. Soupy, talk to me.
Like Joe Burrow's hair color, I am fading the Bengals this year. I think that they are going to be below 500. I think this is going to be a 7-10 win team. I have concerns about the offensive line, like we mentioned. 6th in QB hits, 7 in sacks allowed, and Amaris Mims, their rookie that they picked up, he's already hurt. Trent Brown is going to play right tackle for probably a while. And if Mims comes back, he's a rookie. He doesn't know sort of the chemistry. He's going to struggle when he come back. And losing Tyler Boyd was probably the worst thing they could. They should have found a way to keep him. But my biggest concern is the defense. There is so much youth on the defense from the front line to the secondary. They are going to struggle this year. That offense is going to have to try to keep them in games every single week. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that every single week. So going under possibly even 500 this year.
Wow. 8-9 perhaps according to Soupy.
I still think 7-10. I think it could be 7-10 this year. I don't think this is going to be a good year for him. I really do.
All right. Very good. All right, now let's head over to the prop situation. And AB, you also are targeting Joe Burrow. And I love when you incorporate your pick with the no-fly zone that's coming in a couple of weeks. Where are we headed?
The no-fly zone is definitely open for Joe Burrow. I love him to death, but this boy will throw you some picks, man. And they're definitely going to be throwing the ball, especially if they are behind in games, which we've seen even when they've had great seasons. I mean, it seems like the Bengals are always in a 27-26 shootout. It almost kind of feels like the Chargers back in the day when it didn't matter what you were doing. You turned on a Chargers game with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Phillip Rivers was down 2 driving every week. Constantly, and that's kind of how Burrow has been. So I think he's definitely going to throw some picks up there. Over 9.5 is a really good number. Really, we just need him to be healthy and play the entire season. And then trivia question, Soupy. You mentioned Tyler Boyd. Do you know where he's at right now?
He's at Tennessee. I love Tyler Boyd. I did. I thought he was actually going to be a more prominent player when he moved on to free agency. He has 2 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
Right.
He's actually a solid receiver.
So real quick, like we were talking about, the Bengals lost their offensive coordinator. He's now the new head coach at Tennessee, replacing Mike Vrabel. That was the first thing that he did. He was like, I'm getting Tyler Boyd and bringing him down here.
He's a great receiver.
He was the one guy, though, every time we picked him on a Sunday or something, that was the week he wouldn't deliver. They wouldn't even throw him the ball. They wouldn't even look at him. Oh, Tyler Boyd, over 7.5. No, not today. All right, Charles, what is your Bengals prop today?
Yeah, I already highlighted that schedule, so I'm just going to tick it up one more win. I'm going to take the over 11.5 wins at plus 155. Yeah, I definitely think they can get to 12 on this one with that soft schedule. So, yeah, give me Bengals over 11.5 wins plus 155.
All right. I like that a lot. I like when you dig deeper and get to a plus money play. So part of the reason Tyler Boyd didn't show up is because usually, Soupy, your guy would show up, and you think T. Higgins has a big year this year.
Yeah, because he's not coming back there next year. So they are going to use him and give him the ball as much as possible. And he's going to try to get that big contract. So big day, big year for him. Again, no offensive line. So, or no defense. So they're going to need the offense to be in a lot of these games. Chase should get a lot of play. Higgins should get a lot of play. Higgins over 875.5 yards this year.
All right. Very, very good. So I think everybody has gone except – has everybody gone? That's what I thought. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention because he might throw a lot of interceptions according to AB. But we also know that if they're behind, there might not be a better late game. You add those 80 or 90 yards here and there, and that can get you to your over, sir. Talk to me, Raphael.
Yeah, give me Joe Burrow over 4,500 passing yards because they are going to be playing from behind a lot with a short running game and offensive line being question mark. I think he's a lot of slam plays, quick outs that could be add up to nice yardage. If he didn't get hurt last year, he was training to do another 4,000. I think it was been like 3,900 something. If he didn't get hurt, he's catched this number 2 out of 3 years. If he stays healthy, he easily flies over this 4K. I like Joe Burrow, the passing yards over.